What up, y'all? This is Justin Muzack. You're now tuned into Justified Media because everything we do and say is justified. We're here at Dilla Day 2024 celebrating J Dilla's 50th birthday. Let's see who we can interview and show y'all what's going on today. So we are here with the mother of J Dilla, MaDukes. How you doing today?
I'm fine, and you? Thanks.
Feeling great to be here. How does it feel to be celebrating the 50th birthday of your son?
I'm over the moon. I don't know what words to just say, but I'm just geeked. I'm excited all year, just knowing it's on its way, you know, and we're at this mark. And the world is picking it up and excited about it everywhere.
Exactly.
Wonderful, so wonderful.
He's always been portrayed as someone who's been very introverted, but it seems like he gave so much to the artists he worked with. What do you think made him so giving in that way?
He was always a giving person. He shared. He was compassionate. Mm-hmm. And he cared about people that did other things for other people.
Mm-hmm. That's a beautiful thing. And you could tell he was really critical of his work and just working with others. So when you see people rhyming over unreleased tracks or they're doing remixes, do you think he would vibe with it and approve of it and everything like that?
To be honest, not always, okay? And there are some things that should be left alone unless people are skilled enough. Everyone that's out there doing it is not gifted enough to do it.
I agree.
That's why we have people like Slum Village.
Of course. Yeah.
All right. People that are masters and they know what to do with it. They know how Dilla felt when he wrote something. He wrote about love mostly.
Right.
And just about always. But you know, love is not always sweet and tender. Sometimes it can be an ugly thing, like that thing that they say it's a thin line between love and hate. And sometimes we ride that line.
The groundwork to love someone.
Exactly.
It's not always easy.
Well, you have to know what love is.
Yeah.
What do you say? You know what love is. Okay.
Yeah,
well, let me tell you. He knew love, and he experienced it in sweetness and in sadness.
Yeah.
And most of us that are mature enough, if we pay attention, we're living that, you know, each and every day and during certain seasons in our life. But there are a lot of people that don't lend themselves to it, so they really are clueless.
Yeah, they
to
close
that.
themselves off.
Exactly. So you know, you have to pay attention. You have to listen.
Yeah.
And you have to allow yourself to feel.
No, exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. I mean, I know where he gets it from. You show so much love to everyone. Down to the wire, you were record shopping for him so he could produce and everything like that. Do you think that if he was here today, he would embrace the technology with loop packs and samples already ready to go, or do you think he would always be sampling vinyl?
Vinyl is just the art that will never die.
Yeah.
You know? And we have so many gems in vinyl that haven't been touched or tapped.
Yeah.
A lot of older, you know, he always looked for something. He taught me, after I made a few mistakes, record shopping for him, okay? Because I went record shopping for him a few times while he was in the hospital, and J-Rock actually took me most of those times. You know, J-Rock let me be free and, you know, choose what I thought. And I thought in my own head, well, I see some old Motown records, I'm gonna throw some of those in there, you know, and there was a lot of 45s. And he let me know when he sifted through them that, well, you can take this part back. I said, well, how many? He said, no, take the crate back. I'm keeping these. I think he took 12 out of a whole, maybe 2 crates that I had purchased. And he sat me down and talked to me. He said, you know, look at the back. Look and see how many instruments are on it. And I'm sitting there like, I'm not in school. I don't want to know reading. I really don't pay attention to that.
Right.
And he said, well, do you see any instruments on there that may be different or anything different? I said, there were some things on there that I couldn't identify as instruments. And he schooled me on it. He said, well, the reason I picked this was because it was something different. I wanted to hear that sound and see what it did, how it melded with whatever else that was going on. Was it a drum that was being used or some African equipment that was being made, that handmade, that made some difference in how the feel of the music was? So I learned a lesson. I was totally embarrassed, but I learned a lesson.
See, that's a beautiful moment. And it's cool now also he's being recognized as an underrated rapper.
Yes.
So what is one of your favorite verses from Dilla or favorite rap songs from him?
Ooh, that's hard. I love all his music. I think the one that I cannot sit down on this vibrant thing. It's like, I'm going to be just like, not Dilla's mama, but I'm just going to be up like in the crowd. Whatever.
Right.
I can't sit still. That first couple beats, I'm up. I just can't help it. It's sort of like he was when he was an infant in the playpen, and we were playing James Brown music. By the third beat of any James Brown music, he was up in the middle of the playpen, skidding, but he couldn't walk. And I'd be petrified because I'm waiting for him to fall. I'm scared to rush. And just before the record would go off, he'd ease down because he already knew that it was the end. And he looked to the side of the playpen like, where can I grab? Because we had this old-fashioned net playpen.
Right.
If he could reach the net, he was good, When he would hear James Brown, nothing else mattered. It didn't matter that he couldn't walk. He really forgot that I can't stand alone.
Yeah.
Because the music just
took him. Yeah.
And it's just that way. Dilla's music embraces people and touches them in a certain way. Young children too. And I'm just so inspired by the young people now that are doing Dilla.
Yeah, it's such a beautiful thing to see. And I know you're very protective of the brand.
Yeah.
So how does one collaborate with the foundation and everything y'all got going on?
Well, that's great. I reach out to my husband, Tony Smith, at J. Dilla Merchandiser. He takes care of all of that for the foundation. And we are the two that run the foundation. We have other people that enhance it and help us along the way. We have about a dozen chapters in different states now.
Wow, amazing. And incredible.
Also in London. And also in the Balkans. We do have a chapter 2 years old in the Balkans. Yes, we do.
Awesome.
So, yeah.
Well, MaDukes, thank you so much for your time. We appreciate it.